Hey, what's going on YouTube? Just wanted to share a dream that I had with you guys. Two dreams that I had, and I want to share a scripture with you guys. Um, this dream that I had, it was this morning. It was like around 5 a.m. I had a dream. I was at the college. I was at a college. The college was full of students, some who got the chip and some who didn't. Now, before I speak about the chip, and at the college, I'm supposed to be going to college in January next semester. I got relieved for I was calling myself Prophet Jeremiah, and I was talking about the rapture and stuff like that. So they thought I was having a mental breakdown, and I got relief from the college. They diagnosed me with bipolar manic disorder and some type of schizophrenic disorder. Um, that's what they diagnosed me with. So I have to take medication for that now. Um, anyway, back to the dream. Since I'm supposed to be going back to the school, what I'm thinking is that while I'm gonna be at school, it's not gonna be mandatory, not yet at least, but there's gonna be a point in time where they're gonna ask people, okay, do you want to take the chip or do you not want to take the chip? They're gonna ask people in schools. It's gonna be in schools. It's gonna be everywhere. I heard Australia was the first to start um putting in a chip in people. Soon it's gonna be America. Now I don't know how long this stuff takes. I don't know how long this stuff is gonna take. The mark of the beast is already here. Before the destruction comes, the mark of the beast is already gonna be put out there. It's gonna be, and it's two things. If you get the mark of the beast, you're not getting raptured, and if you're a wicked person, you're not getting raptured. Just because you don't get the chip doesn't mean that you're safe. That doesn't mean anything. Um, for me, um, I had a relapse. I about a week ago, me and my mom got into an argument. She didn't want me making videos about the rapture no more. She didn't want me looking up any videos about the rapture, anything like that. So I went to my cousin's house and I started smoking weed again. Now for me, I have to work on that myself. Me personally, I don't really see nothing wrong with it. If God, I'm not telling you guys to go and do that. If that's what you do, then that's what you do. If you don't do that, then don't do it. God would like you to be yourself. Only be you. For me, I like to smoke because it helps me. It helps me stay calm, and I chill. I just chill out. I stay calm and I stay to myself. I don't bring harm to others. I stay to myself and I just relax. Um, for in the dream, um, there was people starting fights. There was the people who got the chip, and they weren't even themselves. The people who got the chip, we were all cool. We were all hanging out. We were all friends. Next thing you know, the people who got the chip, they start looking at you as if you're the enemy. And it was also in uniforms. What I'm starting to think is that these people who get the chip, they'll be working as student monitors because the cameras, when the fights was breaking out, the cameras wasn't working. I had gotten into a fight myself, and me, I'm not the fighting person. I've seen others getting bullied. I don't know who started the fight, so I didn't jump in, but I wasn't gonna let my friends get jumped. Once I seen that my friends was about to get jumped, then that's when I jumped in. I was like, yo, 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 chill. Um, so God, He doesn't like wickedness. I'm not a wicked person. Just because I smoke, that doesn't mean I'm going to hell. If just it could be the same thing with cigarettes. I'm not telling you guys to do that. It's just there's things that we do nowadays that are different from the times that we used to live in. The times that we're living in now is rough. Now whatever you do to cope with that, that's on you. I don't do no coke, no uh heroin or nothing like that. Marijuana is it's a medicine. It's a medical drug. It's a medical marijuana. Um I use it to stay calm. I don't use it to just for fun or anything like that. And it also helps me with my music. Um so now back to the dream. Before everyone got the chip, we were all friends. We were all hanging out. Um we were going to plays, hanging out, watching the theater or whatever. Next thing you know, the chip comes out. So there's the group of people who get the chip. I knew what the chip was already. I knew it was the mark of the beast. But for some reason, I just knew not to get it at the time. I didn't even know. I just knew not to get it. I didn't even know. As I woke up, I knew what it was. But during the time in my dream, I just know not to get it, cause in the dream, I wasn't warning people or anything like that. It's just I knew not to get it, and I didn't trust it. And the people who did get it, they turned on you. They weren't your friends anymore. They were acting strange. They wasn't themselves. And in the dream, I don't know if the chip is gonna advance. Whatever it looks like now, by the time it's universal to where it's all around the world, it's gonna be. It might look different. It might not be that big old thing. Not, I mean, that small microchip anymore. It might be visible. I don't really think they're gonna change it. I think they're gonna. It might change. It might not. In the dream, it looked like I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie the Ender Game. That's a movie. You should look it up if you don't know what it is. It's called Ender Game. Ender's Game, something like that. Um, and I'll put it in the link in the description below. Um, anyway, it's called Ender's Game, and they had a chip. The military was fighting aliens, and they was fighting these spaceships and these aliens, and they defeated them. And in order to prevent that from happening again, they built up their military, and by doing that, everyone had to get a microchip. But this one was visible and it was silver. You could see it. It was on the back of the head or on your hand. Um, the one for the back of your head was visible. The one for your hand wasn't visible. Um, but anyway, I just refused it. I didn't get it. So then, I went to my dorm, went to my room and stuff, and next thing you know, a fight's breaking out. And then everyone's all riled up, and they're how do you say, um exciting the fight, or instigating the fight, or whatever the case may be. So I get out there and I realize it was my two friends. Now I didn't know who started the fight, so I wasn't just gonna jump in. That's not my style. I don't do that. So I just waited. I waited till the fight was over, and the next thing you know, more people started to jump in. Once that started happening, because it was like a one-on-one. So once more people started jumping in, I jumped in. I was like, "Yo, chill. What are you stop? What are y'all doing? Chill." I said, "Yeah, not jumping him. Yeah, not jumping him." And next thing you know, the fight stops, and then some kid was talking smack. So I said, "Yo, how about you? Me and you go right now," because he was talking smack. And we fought. This dude, I know him in real life, and he jokes around a lot. I don't have nothing against him. He's a cool dude. But in the dream, I guess I got mad at him because I was already furious. Like I was shaking. I wanted to fight already, but I wasn't going to because that's not me. I don't jump people. I don't do that. So I wasn't gonna jump in until it was time. Until I seen other people start jumping in. Um. So he was talking smack. We fought. I beat him, and that was that. Then the dream switched over, and this is where spiritual power came. I'm also gonna be talking about spiritual power because my other dream I had spiritual power. And when the dream switched over, I was outside and I was chilling with some girl, and we started flying. I was able to fly. She wasn't able to fly, but I took her up with me and I started flying. And that was that. That was the end of the dream. So, what I'm thinking is that the trip is gonna be by next year, 2017. Um, I don't know how long this is gonna last because there's also gonna be pre-tribulations. I had a dream where the bank shut down, and I was using my mom's card to buy some food, and I couldn't use it because the bank shut down. Next thing you know, I step outside, and the rapture happens. Now, I'm not saying the rapture is gonna happen once the bank shut down. All I'm saying is that the rapture is gonna be soon or around that time, and I don't know how soon the rapture is coming. Soon could be this month, next year, 2 years from now. Soon is soon. Um, the other dream that I had, I was reading the Bible. I knew it was the Bible. The first time I was just reading it. The second time it was like I was singing some type of song, and I felt spiritual power. I just felt that I was overwhelmed with power, and I'm just reading the scriptures, saying it loud, and almost in like a harmonized voice, because it sounded like singing, but it was talking at the same time. It was like just a harmonize, like I was an angel. It was a harmonized voice. And I keep praying to ask God if I'm one of the 144,000. He keeps showing me stuff like this. If if you ever had a dream, or just to be a part of the elect, not even the 144,000, just to be a part of the elect, meaning the people who do get raptured. I get spiritual power in my dreams. Demons, they don't hunt me anymore. I used to have dreams where demons is always chasing me, always coming after me. I don't have those dreams anymore. I only have good dreams now, and it's been like this for a while. And now I'm having dreams of the future instead of being hunted by demons disrupting me. I'm having dreams of the future. There's also gonna be a nuke. There's gonna be a nuke. There's gonna be pre-tribulation. There's gonna be a nuke that hits Manhattan. There's gonna be a nuclear warfare all across America. We might have to stay here. We all might have to go through this before the rapture happens. There's gonna be martial law. We're gonna have to experience martial law. We're gonna have to experience all these things, and I don't know how long it's gonna take for these times, for all this stuff to unfold. There's gonna be tsunamis in New York City, or tornadoes. There's already tornadoes, but there's gonna be more. I'm from New York City, so this is why I'm getting dreams from there. I'm from the Bronx, and New York City is Babylon, and America is modern day Egypt, and Egypt will fall. So back, so those are the dreams. Is there anything else that I want to share before I share the scripture? I think I covered everything so far. Oh, and the asteroid dream. I had a dream about the asteroids in Revelations. We're gonna have to experience all the stuff that I just spoke about. We're gonna have to experience all these things before the rapture even happens. So we're gonna go through some stuff. There's a pre-tribulation, or just, I guess, the birth pains. That's what they call them. I don't know. And I was looking before, when I first opened my Bible, when I had the first dream where I was reading from the Bible and I had the spiritual power. I was looking. I didn't know. I didn't get to the scripture at first, but I believe this is the scripture that the Lord wants me to share with you guys. It says, "Song of praise to the Lord. Sing to the Lord a new song, His praise from the ends of the earth. You who go down to the sea and all that is in it." Oh, this is Isaiah 42, chapter 42, verse 10. "Sing to the Lord a new song, His praise from the ends of the earth. You who go down to the sea and all that is in it, you islands and all who live in them. Let the desert and its towns raise their voices. Let the settlements where Kedar live rejoice. Let the people of Salah sing for joy. Let them shout from the mountaintops. Let them give glory to the Lord and proclaim His praise in the islands. The Lord will march out like a mighty man, like a warrior. He will stir up His zeal. With a shout, He will raise the battle cry and will triumph over His enemies." So that right there is talking about the World War III. There's gonna be a World War III, and we're gonna live through it. That's what we're looking forward to right now at the moment. That's what I'm looking forward to, because I know that I fight the war as being part of the 144,000. I have to stay here, and we get spiritual power to fight this war. God's not gonna let us be harmed. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. There's a war coming. Nuclear warfare is coming. We don't have to be afraid, because God will protect us, like I said in the scripture. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Thank you. Peace and blessings.